Good morning and a very warm welcome to all of you. I am very glad that now we have more people than the empty chairs. When I entered, I was thinking that where is everybody? So very big thank you to all of you for taking out your time to be here. And I'm very glad and we are very excited to be here talking to you. The agenda is not to preach you about technology or your own segment, manufacturing. But the intent is to share our experiences, which we have with many of you and your industry colleagues in your digital journey, in your digital transformation being achieved with you. With the hope that many of you who are starting this journey or who are taking the next step in this journey may get some benefit out of it. Like Jack Welch said, success is not just about learning from your own experiences, but from others. So I hope whatever we discuss now would be of some use to you. As I said, the agenda is not about specifically talking about technology. We are here because we are very excited to be here with you. Manufacturing sector, as many say, if you go on social media, is the Batman for India. Because manufacturing sector is something which is taking and which is helping India to take the next leap of growth. Not only India, and when we say India, it is we also as citizens. So today, India is the 6th largest manufacturing country in the world. And it contributes to around 17% to the GDP. And with many initiatives from Government of India, right from the PLI to Bharatmala to Make in India projects, this is supposed to grow substantially to the extent of 25% by 2025. Now, while we can say that this is contributing to 17% of the GDP or 16% of the GDP, the other point to look at or ponder at that it is still 3.1% of the world's GDP. That's why I'm saying that we are very excited to be here, because there is huge amount of scope which all of us have to move further. Now, apart from this, what we are saying that manufacturing industry is an industry with a diverse set of industries, right from very traditional industries like textile to the very modern industries like automotive, like aerospace industries. And we are doing quite good with many of these industry segments. So today India stands at 4th largest automotive manufacturers in the world. 26 million vehicles are manufactured in India today. And another very important point that India is at the forefront of adopting technology, Industry 4.0. Now we are going to talk about 5.0. But India has adopted and is in the process of adopting 4.0, and as per World Economic Forum, one of the surveys, it says that eventually the manufacturing sector would be able to get to around 10 millions of the new job openings. That is again a tremendous amount of growth with the help of smart manufacturing. So it becomes very, very important, at least from the industry like us, to be there with you to make sure that you adopt technologies to be the smart manufacturing hub in the world. Then we are seeing a lot of favorable demographics and FDI, which is increasing the growth of manufacturing. You would know more than me around this, but after COVID, we have seen that many of the global players are putting an alternative supply chain. They are taking India as a preferred supply chain destinations for their alternative supply chain initiatives. And that is happening because of all the large infrastructure and other government initiatives which Government of India is taking. So yes, if India has to reclaim the status of its golden bird, manufacturing will serve its golden wings, and which will propel the nations towards the unprecedented growth and prosperity. And that's why we are very excited to be here with all of you. Are all of you with me?
Yes, sir.
You don't have to be so serious. You can smile a bit, but it will give me some confidence that yes, you are acknowledging what I am saying, right? I know it's early morning, you all have to be here, but then this is a process. There are a number of slides. I'll try to make it as interesting as possible. Now, Industry 4.0, Industry 5.0 and 4.0, while we will look at the differentiation also, the major features of 5.0 which is coming across is we all have seen the advent of AI, ML, automation, robotics, many of us have adopted. I was there in one of the CIO conclave few weeks back, and one of the largest automotive manufacturers, giant CIO, was there, who was showing that how they are using technology, robotics to produce vehicles, new vehicles, very, very fast. How they have expedited the whole process. While that is on, the new way is the human-centric collaboration. Because there is a lot of thought process that AI/ML will take over the human's role, but the point is, it is now the collaboration which is happening between humans and the machines to make the processes more productive, to give the mundane jobs, to give the jobs which a machine can do better, which automation which can expedite the whole process, and with the human brains how that collaboration can happen to be more efficient, to be more effective. The other very important thing which is coming up is personalization. So mass development and specifically tailored products, customized products based on the personalized experiences of the people. We are all seeing today that once you are clicking a product on a marketplace or you are going and trying to buy one product, everybody is looking, the whole industry is trying to work out specific products for a specific group of people, specific demographic of people, for young generations, for older generations. So that personalization is coming to play very heavily to have good customer experience, best customer experiences. Sustainability is a very important topic. Every industry today, and specifically in manufacturing industry, people are looking at how they can take sustainability as a very, very important factor to be environmental friendly and environmental focused, achieving those objectives. And then with today's world, dynamic world, 24/7 is not just a terminology, it is a necessity. It is what everybody is looking at. So resilience in operations is very, very important, and thus agility, adaptability in the whole industry is very, very important from technology perspective as well. How technology is helping the companies to be to have resilient operations and to be agile and adaptable to all this. How industry is helping is through the technologies like AI/ML, digital twins, the platforms, the modern applications. When we talk about ERP applications like SAP, that while seemed to be a traditional applications long time back, but today SAP on cloud is something which is coming up with a lot of BTP, lot of containers to integrate third-party applications in a way which was never done earlier. So all those modern platforms, data security, privacy becomes a very, very huge concern. So how you are ensuring that your data is secured under the continuous attacks these days on hyperscalers or even on the other company networks, and then interoperability and standardization. How you can quickly and easily access each other's APIs information. So what we are hearing from many of you in the industry when we talk to you, we are looking at that many of you, like CIOs, CTOs, the IT teams have the focus that how to enhance the operational efficiencies. Everything is revolving today around customer experience. That is the KPI which everybody is focusing on, and to improve that customer experiences, you should have people are asking the questions on how they can improve the operational efficiency, how we can optimize the cost. And while we are answering or discussing all these questions with the CIOs, the largest elephant in the room stays. And which is when everybody is saying that where does one start with? There is a thought process of FOMO, fear of missing out, specifically in terms of the AI, ML, generative AI, my colleague was talking just before me. Where to start? What are we dealing with? Then there is a very big question which all of us asks in the industry. Who else is using it? What are the references? What are the reference points? What will be the investment required? Because I have not seen IT budgets going up specifically in manufacturing segments. Yesterday I was sitting with a CIO, he said, my budget is reduced from last 3 years now. They are saying do this in a limited amount of way. And then when do we see the benefits? These are not the magic pills which we will discuss, whatever technology benefits. The early you adopt, the time you give in adoption of those technologies which help you better. So how we are trying to help you, how we can support you, how SIFI can support you. We tried taking the golden bridge picture. This turns out to be something different but still interesting. So SIFI digital bridge for digital transformation. Now I will talk about certain platforms which SIFI has, and with the limitation of time I'll talk about certain few platforms which may be of interest to you, but feel free to talk to me, my colleagues who are here whole day, to be more specific about your queries or any other specific thought process which you have. We have today presence across India with our data centers, which you are seeing here. We have 12 working data centers. We have all the metro networks, fiber access, and interconnected DCs across it. Overall, we are connected to more than 64 data centers across India with metro connectivity. We have express long-haul backbone today with high bandwidth and low latency across key locations, what you are seeing here. And on this strong base, on this digital infrastructure and digital network, there sits those 8 platforms with which we help our customers in achieving their digital objectives. Right from network infrastructure services, from data centers, cloud, to the digital applications. And out of these 8 platforms, today we will talk about certain platforms which can help you in providing that journey towards your digital ambitions. So, smart manufacturing solutions. Today everybody is talking about connected factory, connected network. That's where we have a solution, because we know today there is huge amount of data from the connected devices. In IoT, many of the sensors, many of the devices are connected. The data is transferring between the devices to the dashboards to analyze that data. The whole paradigm of this data shift requires a lot of data security, secure network, and then since there is a huge amount of data, a lot of processing is to be done at the edge. So we have the solutions where not only we can help you in having the connected factory solutions, connected devices, but we can also help you to ensure that that data is traveling securely across within your network and within your factories or within your factories and offices. And if you are using the OT applications, we can also help you provide one platform to view your network security, your data security. Overall, a single platform where you can have access to all of this, thus ensuring that you provide work from anywhere facilities to your employees, to your workers, with complete security. Then today, cloud is not a luxury. Cloud is a requirement. Cloud is mandatory. Cloud is common. Everybody is using cloud to come across with innovation. SIFI provides cloud services, both in the private cloud environment, where we can provide you the DC hosting, the co-location services, disaster recovery as services, to hosting your applications using GPU services from our data centers in a public cloud environment, migration and implementation services. Plus, we also can help you in the hyperscalers environment to host your applications, to use the modern applications, or to use the pre-packaged industry solutions, right from the ERP solutions, and to use the modern workplace solutions like M365 from the hyperscalers. All this to give you the better customer experience for your own internal customers as well as external customers. As I said, we have the holistic and a very comprehensive set of security, SOC, NOC, and the complete security managed services. So we can help you in securing your network, securing your infrastructure, securing your data, securing your applications, a complete platform which can help you to have your service management from one single layer, along with our managed services. Now, what are the digital platforms? That is the pointers which I talked till now is around setting up your digital infrastructure, digital network, so you are connected. You have a secured and a digital network, whether in hyperscalers, public cloud, or private cloud, or hybrid cloud, with a complete secured environment. That's what I have spoken till now. Now, over and above it, what kind of applications we can help you with? So whether you are looking for use cases where you are trying to personalize your customer experiences, or you are looking towards a modern supply chain solutions, or you are looking towards skill development, which is very, very important. India, as I said, has a huge set of skills resources, but when we compare it along with countries like US, Germany, UK, we know that the skill resources are still less. So continuous learning is something which is very, very important. That's where we see the business context, what impacts the business. Personalization, if it is giving good customer experience, if it is leading to good customer experience, would lead to better P&L, would lead to more sales, which eventually would lead to more better P&L at your end. So, and if we are doing good customer experiences, if we are using good, strong modern supply chain practices, the business operations would reduce. With better security, the business risk would reduce. Eventually, that is what we are providing with our platforms. So whether it is a retail intelligence platform, or a distributor management platform, or a MarTech platform, or a digital learning platforms, these are the platforms which we are offering to provide you the holistic experiences in your digital journey to achieve these business contexts and these use cases. So what is the role of AI/ML? We heard people today are talking about generative AI, everybody is talking about large language models, LLMs. People are talking about how AI/ML is helping industries in various situations. What the shift which I discussed happening from 4.0 to 5.0 is from real-time data analysis and connectivity. Now in 5.0, which is complemented by human-machine collaborations, you need support, creativity, complex decision making, and with emotional intelligence. So better decision making is a key aspect. Embedded AI is one thing where people have used the applications which are embedded with AI, whether it is M365, whether it is modern supply chain solutions, whether it is your warehouse management solutions which has embedded AI/ML capabilities inbuilt. Today we are talking about the digital twins and co-pilots. Co-pilots, because you can have an experience where a person can speak through a co-pilot and get the work done rather than intervening with other human. So a co-pilot can give the whole analysis. Digital twin, because it is very difficult to deploy changes in a live system, especially in a manufacturing environment. So that's where you can have digital twins in which you can make changes and can then look at those changes and deploy them in a real-time environment. From mass customization, which we were doing in 4.0, to personalization, like we said, for specific customer choices and preferences. These are the key factors which are done in 5.0. And so a very important point emerged, which I hear from many of you when I talk to you. Who else is using AI/ML and how they are using it? And one thing which I want to convey again, which I politely convey every time I meet you in person as well. If someone else is using it, it may indicate that this has been tailored to their own specific requirement. While you can take a lead from it, you may not get the exact reference point of your specific company, because your requirement would be very different from any other requirement. And your AI/ML solution approach and capabilities would be different from what the other guy is requiring. So we have seen this. Now SAP has been giving and trying to say that this is an overall solution which you can use for enterprise resource planning in your company, but still we see that lot of changes are required, and that we see a lot of customization is done on SAP. If on their own estimation, a typical SAP implementation
Floor supports customizable racks facilitating wide range of data center cooling solutions, such as immersion cooling, rear door heat exchange, and direct-to-chip liquid cooling. The racks follow a hot and cold aisle layout, utilizing air-cooled chillers placed at the top of the facility with N+2 redundancy and adiabatic cooling accessories for efficient power consumption. The campus design.
So if you would like to know more, please feel free to reach out. thank you once again for being here. And like I said, we are looking towards you to the next wave of growth, and we are there to be with you, to support you anyways to achieve that objective. Thank you so much.